This video shows how to download and open a PDF sewing pattern bought from Patterns by Lucia on Etsy.com or patternsbylucia.com. Let's see first how to download the pattern when ordered on Etsy. After your order is completed, you will receive an email. This email includes your order details and a link to download the files. Note that you might be able to download the files on the same web page where you completed your order. You should see a link "View your files on Etsy" on the final page. The received email should be similar to the one you see here. If you didn't find this email in your inbox, perhaps it ended up in a different folder. To find it, type transaction@etsy.com into the email search bar. Once the email is open, click View your files on Etsy to access the files. An Etsy web page will open with a pop-up window at the bottom. To open the list of downloadable files, click on View Downloads. A larger window will open with the list of files available for the sewing pattern. To download, click on the download buttons next to each file. To open them correctly, do not click the files on the bottom tab, but find the folder on your computer where the system automatically saves the files. Usually, by default, the folder is the download folder. Once you found the downloaded files, and the icons of the files are as you see them here, it means that you already have Adobe Acrobat Reader on your computer, which is the right and recommended software to open the pattern files. Beside Acrobat Reader, there are several PDF reading software. However, I recommend using Acrobat Reader because it is free, safe, and easy to download from the official website worldwide. Each pattern comes with 3 or more files. This is the file that contains the instructions for printing and sewing in Italian and English, and also the pattern in the attachments. You have bookmarks on the left of the screen, which will help you navigate faster the file. Click on the paper clip icon or the attachments icon to display the pattern files in the 2 printing formats. Double-click on the files, and they will open in a new tab. These attached pattern files are the same files downloaded from the Etsy order, so you actually don't need them. But you'll be able to find the pattern files stored in one place in case you need them again after a long time. Every file with the instructions has bookmarks, which will help you browse the file faster. Click them to move from one file section to another. Bookmarks are also viewable in the Acrobat Reader app on smartphones. You can follow the step-by-step sewing instructions from your smartphone without printing them on paper. Let's move on and see how to open the file with the sewing pattern. Suppose you have different PDF reading software on your computer. To be certain you open the pattern using Acrobat Reader, click on the file with the right mouse button and select Open with Adobe Acrobat Reader from the menu. This is the file with the sewing pattern that you can print using home or office printers. The pages of this file are meant to fit both paper format A4 and letter. You will notice the word secured in the file name bar. This means that the file is protected and cannot be edited or copied. Therefore, is only allowed high-quality printing, writing and saving notes, and pattern measuring. So you must use Acrobat Reader or any PDF reader to avoid issues with protected files. When you open the file using Acrobat Reader, you will find the Levels panel with the sizes on the left side of the screen. This panel has been set to open by default, but it may happen the panel remains hidden. To display it, click on the icon Levels. Using the Layers panel, you can hide the unnecessary sizes and print just the one you need. Simply click on the eye inside the square to hide the corresponding size. As you can see, I left visible only size 40. But if you need to alter parts of the pattern using a smaller or larger size, you can leave visible 2 sizes and print them both at once. I have added a pattern map on the first page to make it easier for you to put the pattern together. In addition, each page is numbered, and portions of circles that you will find on the sides and corners of the pages will help you match the pages faultlessly and fast. To print, click the icon Print. It will open the Print dialog box. The file is set to print at the correct scale by default. However, Previously preferred user settings may override the default ones. Make sure actual size or 100% custom scale is selected in the Page Size and Handling section. And when selecting the printing device, do not select Print to PDF. It's a protected file, and you may get an error warning. Just choose a physical printing device. And finally, click on the Print button once you are sure you have it all set up. If you are not sure about the settings, print just the first page. The scale test square on the first page will help you check if the printing scale is correct. This square must measure 5 centimeters on each side. A millimeter larger or smaller, you will likely obtain a garment with fitting issues. Therefore, it is crucial the sides of the square measure precisely 5 centimeters. Acrobat Reader also offers a tool to make linear measurements. This function is handy if the measurements of the finished garment are not present. To find the Measure tool, go to the Quick Tools menu bar on the right side of the screen, and click on More Tools. A page with more tools will display. Find and click the Measure tool. You will return to the pattern page, but you will have the Measure toolbar this time. To make measurements, click on Measuring tool. You will notice that the mouse arrow has become a cross, and a couple of small boxes appeared on the page area. You can select 3 types of measurement in the top box: distance, perimeter, and area. Do not click any button in this box. The Linear or Distance tool is active by default. In the bottom box, you will find information related to your measurements. To see how it works, let's measure the scale test square. Click on one side of the square, drag to the other, and click. The appeared segment shows the distance from one point to another. As you can see, it measures 5 centimeters. This segment can be deleted or saved as a note. To delete the segment, click on it and press the Delete key on the keyboard. You can also measure the seam allowance. As you can see, it measures 1 centimeter. Suppose you need to measure the whole pattern. In this case, you need to open the file with the pattern on the A0 sheet. Let's close this file and switch to the A0 format version of the pattern. As per usual, I will open the file using Acrobat Reader. Here you have the same scale test square and the layers with the sizes. In addition, you have the entire pattern available on a single page, making it easier to measure the different parts of the pattern in their entirety. I will measure the side seam of the bodice, but you can measure any part of the pattern using this tool. I will close this file and show you another type of pattern file that will be available for each sewing pattern in the future. The peculiarity of this file is that the sizes are already separated and not arranged on levels. Furthermore, it can also be opened and printed using an in-browser PDF reader, as long as you can set the print to the actual size or 100% scale. Once opened, you will find the order of the pages for each size on the first page. On the left, the list of bookmarks for each size. To jump from one size to another in this file, click the different bookmarks, and to return to the first page, click on the page order bookmark. If, for example, you want to print the size 40 on A4 or letter size paper, click on Print. And in the Print dialog box, simply enter the pages you want to print. In this case, from page 20 to page 28. And don't forget to select in Page Size and Handling section the option Actual Size or Custom Scale at 100%. Let's see how it works when you open the file using a browser. I will open it using Chrome, but you can use any browser or PDF reader software. You can see that the screen layout here is quite simple. You only have the Print and Download button and bookmarks on the left of the screen, and you will not find the Levels panel here. So to print, click on the Print icon. In the Print dialog box, insert the pages you want to print. Then click on More Options and select the print scale. Chrome offers just the percentage, but other browsers also have the actual size option. In this case, I select the custom scale and leave 100%, and then click on Print button. Now, let's see how it works when you order a sewing pattern on patternsbylucia.com. This is the email you will receive once your order is complete. The download mechanism is the same as on Etsy, perhaps even easier. Click on Download Files to be directed to the page where you can download the files. Then, simply click the file name to download the files to your device. And as recommended before, do not click on the files on the bottom download bar, but find them in the download folder, and then open them the same way as shown earlier in this video. That's all. Thank you for watching. For more information and links, please see the video description.